hope you can hear me because it's late and I can't be too loud. Listen to me. You've had your last fall. You've had your last unfortunate situation where you do that thing that you've done that you hate, that you've continued to do. You have crossed over into a new season of your life, and you won't be plagued by what you hate. This thing has tarnished every glorious thing that the Lord has done in your life, because whenever it surfaces, it destroys you in your mind. It destroys your image among people who you care about. And as the Bible says, it is a reproach. But without focusing on that, this is your walking into a new door, and you don't have to wait until January 1st. If you can hear this, if you are getting this message right now, I am imparting to you the power discussed in Romans chapter 6. Power over sin. Now, we're going to get into this some more, but I just wanted to make this video before I laid down. It's real late. It's about 2:05 in the a.m. and it's another typical day for me where I'm doing this and ministering to and receiving ministry from my brothers and sisters all over the world. Now listen to me. Today is your day to live in a new house. And more so than living in that new house, you are becoming conscious of that new house. See, the Lord saved you. The Lord saved you when He died before you were born. So, as I've told many of you before, many of you, never look at your life and conclude yourself in your experiences. Never let experience be your teacher. You teach your experience who you are, and watch your experience submit to the God in you. The God in you should not have to submit its mindset, its expectations, and its imagery of itself to your experience. I'm going to say it again. The God in you should not have to submit its mindset, its expectations, and the imagery of Himself to your experience. Your experience must submit to the mindset of the God in you. Now, if you don't have the Word, then you can't understand that. But if you have the Word, and if you receive the Word, and if you allow the Word to renew your mind, you will find that this is your privilege. This is the only position that you really live in. God will accept you as a Christian. He will accept you as a Christian. You will not go to hell or be condemned for being a Christian. But God sees you as a son. What you see yourself as many times gets in the way of what God is saying about you. God has said one thing about you from the time he created Adam, and that is the only thing that really exists in God's mind about you. Like I always say, the reason why you fail so miserably when you fall into sin is because you were not created to do that. You were born in that and nurtured into that later, after the fall. But before the fall, there was no original sin. There was original righteousness, which Jesus came and redeemed you to. So, getting back to my point, you have fallen. You have sinned in the worst way after years of walking right or periodically falling into your favorite sin. Today, I release the power in you. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't feel stupid. It's nothing more stupid than falling into sin. Believe me, I know. It's nothing more stupid than that. Come on, do this with me. Today, I release the power in you to walk free from your sin. I didn't say I give you any power. I said I release the power in you. See, my mouth is a ready pen for the writer. My mouth is an instrument of war for my soul. My mouth is my proclamation of my redemption and my right to stand as a king, as God's representation in the earth by the power of Jesus Christ. For the essence of the gospel is Christ in you, the hope of glory. Now you may have to go back to some people and apologize to them. If anyone has unfriended you or you've offended them or anything like that, if you feel in your heart you need to go back and do it. But be clear about one thing. Don't go to anyone expecting them to accept you, to take you back, or to see you as anything any different than what was determined in their head about you when you sinned. That's one of the consequences that you have to deal with. Just don't make it an experience that tells you who you are. What we've discussed now is who you are. Deal? This is just a short message. My messages deal with this all the time. But as long as you're on the earth, you're going to have to answer this. Who are you? Are you your experiences? Or are you who God created you to be? Who are you? Walk in that power tonight. And if you don't understand it, ask the Lord for wisdom. He's in you just as much as he's in me. I have no more power than you. My message in my ministry is about freeing people to prosper, to be blessed, to be powerful, and to be anointed. Because that's the only way God understands you. There are not a few anointed people. There was one Christ. There is one Christ, one Lord. But he has many brothers. And we are all anointed. Step up into your place and don't come down. I release you. I am Apostle Rose Brown. I approve of this message, and I approve of the spirit that lives on the inside of me. Be blessed. Be free. Walk away from yesterday as if it never happened. There are great days ahead of us, and you need to have your head screwed on straight so you can minister to those who the Lord sends to you. I'll see you soon.